I've been a diabetic for 44 years, and no endocrinologist ever has shared with me the kind of stuff that you've taught me. I mean, I've been to diabetes camp. I've done all the things, all the nutritionists.
And before we move on with the rest of this video, if you're someone that wants help, maybe you feel like you're stuck in a weight loss plateau as a type 1, you don't know what you need to do to start to lose weight, or maybe you're stuck having fluctuating blood sugar levels when you're working out, when you're not working out, and you just want more control overall, whatever it is, I'm going to drop a link down below where you guys can click that and book a time for us to talk to see if we can help you to kind of get over some of those hurdles and move yourself in the right direction. Awesome. And I guess just so everyone knows, before we were working together, what made you want to reach out? Like, what was going on with your diabetes, your fitness, your overall health, and what was the main outcome you were looking for?
So I started seeing your stuff on Instagram, and everything I saw was so good and it really resonated with me. Plus, like, I couldn't believe that you are a type 1 diabetic and you're like freaking jacked. So that was just very interesting. So I've been doing weightlifting and high intensity interval training for probably almost 10 years now. But I just wasn't getting like the weight loss results. And then I still was having roller coaster blood sugars, especially on the days that I would weightlift, because I would be burning through glucose so much after the workout. And so managing all of that was challenging. And then especially as I've gotten older, it's gotten a lot more difficult to lose weight. So I used to be able to drop, like I could eat like 1,000 calories every day for a week and drop 5 pounds. But the older I get, I can't do that anymore. And it's also not a great way to do it because it just comes right back.
Absolutely.
So that's kind of where you come into the picture. I'd seen your stuff on Instagram. I'd actually sent you a couple of messages and you replied really quickly, which really surprised me and blew me away because I don't know, people just don't always do that. And I was like, okay, this is really cool. And then I think it was right after the holidays that I'd gained a couple more pounds over the holidays. And then I reached out about the coaching piece.
Awesome. And what was the main outcome you were looking for with reaching out?
So definitely weight loss. My A1C has always been good. I've been between like a 5.9 and a 6.2 for the past 20 years. But it was really just the weight loss piece that I have struggled with for a long time. And so that was the main reason that I reached out. And, I was doing HIIT workouts 3 times a week and then doing cardio in some form a little bit every single day, but it just wasn't getting the pounds off. And I would like track my food, but I had always kind of played with macros and I wasn't sure exactly where my macros or calorie content should be. So those were all what I was really looking to get out of working with you.
Awesome. And is there anything that almost prevented you from, making the investment in the system?
Not really, to be honest. I mean, once I decide on something, it's like, all right, we're going to do this. I don't really think much about it beyond like making a decision. And then I'm just like, well, let's go.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was a little bit of a financial investment, but I was a little hesitant about that at first, but you offer the money back guarantee. And so then, that really took the scales. Pun intended.
Here we go. Let's get it.
Awesome.
There you go. Awesome. And so, what do you feel like made you pull the trigger? Was it the guarantee that you had there, and you trust in the system? What do you feel like made you finally say it is a little bit of investment for me, but I'm gonna pull this trigger anyway?
Yeah, the guarantee, but also seeing results that you've had with other clients and the one-on-one coaching, because I felt like that would really help me be accountable. And that was, an additional layer that I hadn't experienced through anything I tried before.
Awesome. And since taking the jump, what have you noticed? What type of results that have you got for yourself, fitness wise?
So I've lost my goal. My goal was to lose 10 pounds. I'm a little bit over that now. So that feels great. But I'm sleeping better. I feel better physically. But it's also back to like your quick response time. If I have a question and I send you a message, then, I'll get an answer typically within an hour. And that's amazing because like if I'm in the middle of a low blood sugar and I'm like, oh, well, I'm getting ready to go play tennis and I'm not sure what to do, then it's just great to have that support from you to help me manage the low blood sugar, but also look at the 4 or 5 hours ahead of me to see what's going to happen and how I should adjust what I'm going to eat or my pump settings based on what's coming down the road.
Awesome. And I know you mentioned as well, you were having some roller coasters with the blood sugars, with the training, the HIIT training that you were doing and stuff. Do you feel like those have been a little bit better for you as well?
Yes, absolutely. I'm actually, since you designed workouts for me, I'm not doing HIIT training as much. I feel like maybe my body wasn't responding to those because it's too much on my body.
Right.
And I feel like the weightlifting you have me doing plus the cardio is just a better fit. But when I do still go to the HIIT classes, because it's very much a social thing for me,
Right. Absolutely.
and it's much easier to manage the after burn and the sort of increased calorie need and how to manage that and stay in a weight loss area.
Awesome. And, in terms of obviously starting with us, and you've been phenomenal as well, Katie, you put the work in that's necessary. So I always have to tip my hat to that. Just as much as I'm on top of things, you're on top of things as well, which helps to make the process easy and kind of get us to our goal, So in terms of you starting here, how do you feel about the investment that you have made?
Oh, you could literally charge people 5 times what you charge because I've been a diabetic for 44 years, and no endocrinologist ever has shared with me the kind of stuff that you've taught me. I've been a diabetes camp, I've done all the things, all the nutritionists, but who knew chocolate milk was going to help me stay level through a tennis match? That's like that alone. Every time I reach for chocolate milk now, I'm like, duh. But it's really been life changing for me. I can manage my blood sugars. I've cut my insulin needs almost in half, and so that's incredible. So it's well worth the investment. And I see people on Instagram post all the time about like being newly diagnosed and things their endocrinologists don't tell them, and it's such a miss. But you've really been there to kind of fill in that gap, and that's amazing.
Awesome. I appreciate you, Katie, and again, you're putting the work in as well. That's necessary too. And for anyone else that's thinking about maybe making this investment for themselves, what would you say to them?
Do it. Just freaking do it. Like, you are gonna love it. It's amazing. The community is awesome. All the videos that you have that like you watch in the very beginning when first starting out is awesome. The tools, like the app for tracking food, I've shared that with a lot of friends too because it's the easiest one I've ever used. And then the training app, and then just how responsive you are. It's been great. You'll do it. You won't regret it.
I appreciate you, Katie. And in terms of anything else that you want to add, is there anything else that you want to touch on?
I feel like we covered everything for the most part. I just really appreciate you and all the help. And, my initial goal was to lose 10 pounds. And now I thought that was kind of like almost impossible. But now you're like, well, let's see if we can do another 10. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have this one pair of jeans that I haven't been able to wear since college. Like,
yeah. Hey, showtime. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah. Awesome. No, I definitely appreciate you, Katie. Again, happy that you're on here as well. Because I know, anyone that's watching this, it can inspire them as well to know if you feel stuck where you are, it doesn't have to be your future. Like, you can adjust things, you can get support, you can get guidance that's going to take you where you want to go. And, again, I respect all the hard work that you put in.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
All right. I hope what you guys saw here was valuable. I hope it was inspiring. And if you're someone that maybe you want the most value that I can bring for you, I promise you it's not going to be in a video. It's going to be by us working together and showing you how you can execute this for yourself. So if you're someone that wants more guidance on executing this so you can get past a weight loss plateau, start dropping weight, start putting on muscle, start getting better control over the blood sugars, again, I'm going to drop a link down below where you can find a time for us to talk so we can see what we can do to help you take things to the next level there. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.